All does, along with the rest of the sporting superstars who are taking part. Now to one of snooker's superstars of the past, Alex Hurricane Higgins. There's a new play about Alex's life, work and career, which has been going down a storm, playing to rave reviews and audiences at the Edinburgh Festival. And very shortly it'll be moving to London's West End. The Hurricane's name will once again be up in lights.
Alex is probably one of the most complex characters of sport, and he's an incredible charisma and magnetism, and I just really wanted to try and capture that. I met him in Dublin Connolly Station. I was just standing at the bar and I saw him, and I've always been fascinated by him, and I just wanted to talk to him. He wasn't too well at the time, but he had this incredible intensity, and he still had it, you know. He still had this magical quality about him, so I just thought, right, that's it. I've got to do something about this.
I am a self-made man. I arose from the back streets of Belfast and made my mark in the world, and I did it on my own. I'm a 2-time world champion. The age Jesus was is most dangerous. I'm at the top of my game, looking down on all pretenders.
Alex's life has been almost like a one-man show. He's always been alone travelling, and it was my wife who suggested, I wanted to write a film, and she suggested, look, do a one-man show, I'll direct it, and we can do it straight away.
I live life the only way I know how. Fast, no pause for breath, no time for reflection, a quick appraisal of the situation, and I'm in there, and I'm out again. I'm living on the hoof, hot to trot, a rolling stone, gathers no knots. Can't sit still, never have, never will.
He came along to the first preview, and he sat with Rachel, and whenever the audience got up at the end and they were cheering and shouting and stamping their feet, he looked to her and went, "Is that good?" And Rachel said, "Yes, it's very good." And she said, "Would you like to go up, you know, for the curtain call?" And he was, "No, no, no." And she said, no, go on, you know, and I think Richard would like it as well. So he came down, and the audience didn't realise he was in, and then it was just the roof lifted off the place, and he took a bow, and it was just incredible. I'll never forget it. It was an amazing experience.
Within a year of turning pro, I'm in the finals of the 72 World Championships.
Alex, they want to bill you as Hurricane Higgins for the final.
What do you think of Alexander the Great? He conquered 3/4 of the world, and he did it at my age. I'm going to win this title, Dennis.
You will, son, as Hurricane Higgins, the fastest player in the game.
Can't argue with that. Hurricane Higgins versus John Spencer.
The one thing he did say to me was, he just watched me walking up and down, and he said, "Can I stop you there? Less swagger, more grace." Which was perfect, because he was absolutely right, because he moved like a dancer, like Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, you know. There is that kind of machismo, he's a very male man, but there's a very graceful kind of quality to him.
You've been asleep for 10 years! Wake up!
Years are covered in these dance pieces, which are very rock and roll. I mean, it's not ballet, but it's basically the dance tells part of the story that couldn't be told in words, if you like.
The 1982 world title. After 10 years in the wilderness, I'm back. This is it. This is the moment to remember you for. Drink it in, drink it deep, and savor every drop. Don't forget this moment. Not this one. The baby in one arm, the trophy in the other, your wife at your side, and the crowd roaring, jubilant.
Alex played with an incredible intensity, because also what he was doing, his personal life as well, and it was under the scrutiny of the cameras and the audience and the press, so he had an incredible pressure on him constantly.
Well, chaps, the events over the last few weeks have not been very good, this way or the other.
So I would like to announce my retirement from professional snooker.
I was supposed to be the stalwart of the game. The guy who took all the brunt.
Well, the kid that took all the brunt was absolutely sick up to here and further.
Well, I don't really want to be part of it anymore, so you can
shove your snooker up your jacksie.
Well, we're going to the Soho Theatre in London in January, and there's also a world tour planned, but I have to see how physically I can push myself. As you know, it's a very physical show.
For those of you who think I'm washed up and washed out, well, I've got news for you. The hurricane hasn't blown itself out. You're in the eye of the storm. And call me arrogant if you like. You probably will when you clear off home. But I was the greatest thing that happened to snooker. Snooker may have been the worst thing that happened to me.
Richard Dormer playing the legend Alex Hurricane Higgins, and that is coming to the West End in London. As I say, it's been playing to rave reviews, and Richard Dormer has already won Best Actor Award at the Edinburgh Festival for his performance. You're watching it, guys. Mesmerising.
It's absolutely fantastic. That is unbelievable performance. I mean, we've known him for donkey's years, and that is so good, it is frightening.
OK, well, looking forward to seeing that one. You'll go and see it, I'm sure, guys, yeah?
Yeah, I can't wait to see the fight scenes. It should be great.
OK. Well, let's get